Welcome to the first screencast for Honors Chemistry with Mrs. Kovach at the Stewart School. Today we're going to talk about some introductory topics in the first section of the Chapter 1, including some introductory vocabulary such as chemistry, matter, and substance. Hopefully you've already heard these terms before, but let's start with what is chemistry. And in this picture, you see some glassware, various sizes, and you see some different colored liquids. Probably this is food coloring, would be my guess, but some chemicals do have colors to them. Copper sulfate, for example, is this nice blue color. We also have some students in the background wearing proper protective eyewear. Good job. In the middle here we have, yes, you guessed it, the periodic table. This is your best friend when you're taking chemistry. There are lots of information that you can find on the periodic table, and so you should always have one handy. And below we have some more glassware with a little bit truer colors of chemicals, as opposed to the ones that are over here looking a bit like food coloring. And here we have a teacher, and she looks kind of like me on a good day. But anyway, here we have some formulas that she has written, and these are actually organic compounds, but we will be looking at how to write formulas in chemistry as well. So experiments and working with the periodic table and writing formulas, these are some things that are in chemistry or are involved in the study of chemistry. And of course we also want to take a look at what your book says. It says that chemistry is the study of matter and the changes it undergoes. So in your notebook or on a piece of paper or somewhere, what you want to do as part of your homework, besides watching this professionally done video, you want to answer the questions that are contained within this screencast. And we will go over those answers in class. So the first thing you want to do is identify the three most important words in this sentence here. So what do you think are the three most important words? And then, of course, why did you select them? So you want to kind of jot down your reasons for picking these three words. And we'll talk about this in class. The next question is, what is matter? And matter, according to your book, is anything that has mass and takes up space. And so the first thing we want to decide is, what are some examples of matter that you see in this picture below? And so in your homework, again, you want to jot down some examples. And I'll get you started. I think these little yellow flowers down here are examples of matter, certainly. And the caption reads that Earth is one large mixture of molecules in gas, liquid, and solid form. And so we will talk more about mixtures and molecules later in the course. But for now, let's talk about matter in general and what are some examples that you see in this picture. Next question. What are some examples that are not matter? So once again, answer this question in your notes and see if you can identify. I've given you sort of a hint here. What are these two pictures and why are these not matter? All right, next question. What is a substance? According to your book, a substance is matter that has a definite and uniform composition. So you want to think about this definition and what does it actually mean. And once you've done that, then you might be able to answer the questions here. Why are these examples of substances? What makes these substances? And finally, can you identify what these things are? And if you think you know what they are, that's great. I'm just ever so pleased. But you should, as a good scientist, be able to support whatever conclusion you've drawn. So just by looking at these pictures, because you really can't experiment in any other way, you're going to need to decide what are these substances and why do you think they are those identifications. So provide yourself with some evidence. All right, so I believe that that is the conclusion of our slideshow. I didn't put anything on the last page, but thank you for watching Screencast number 1 for Mrs. Kovach's chemistry class. Honors Chemistry.